The stories making headlines today. We start with very sad news that High Court Judge Luis Ongutu passed on last night. The judge collapsed after a gym session at the Parkland Sports Club and was pronounced dead at the MP Shah Hospital. When he was first appointed, he was posted to the Constitutional and Judicial Review Division at the Milimani Law Courts in Nairobi and was later moved to the Commercial Division, which was his current posting. Lawyers mourned the judge, remembering him as one who stood up for justice in cases he handled. Among the last cases he handled was the petition against Embakasi Central Member of Parliament, Mwangi Benjamin Gadhiru, which he dismissed on Wednesday. Indeed, in the last petition he presided over, Justice Ongutu called on fellow judges to consider imposing proportional costs in petitions so as not to discourage members of the public from seeking electoral justice. We know that some respondents had asked that the petitioner be charged what was it, like 13 million shillings, but he said 3 million is more than enough. Let's listen in.
Course which has disproportionate consequences on any unsuccessful petitioner. The costs, if awarded, should not be punitive. In my view, an analogy ought to be made with the court's concerns to limit the cost consequences in public law claims and public interest litigation. Public law principles on award of costs are an appropriate guideline in the case of a legitimate and serious challenge to an election. It would appear irrational, if not oxymoronic, for the election court during trial to insist that an election dispute has a public aspect, that it is concerned more with the right of a constituency to be represented by a particular candidate, yet turn around at the conclusion of the trial and then appear to hold that the lease or the litigation was only between the parties to the petition, and almost punitively award costs. The highway of access to justice may be blocked to ordinary voters who are also allowed to file petition and at times even take over the prosecution of petitions in the original petitioner state. An award of costs, consequently, should not be intended to deter, but rather to encourage genuine and bona fide challenges to this exercise of elections.
Well, we'll focus this morning, or there'll be quite a focus at the Milimani Law Courts, where the judge